Hey guys, we're Mike and Ann from Honey Trek, and we're excited to be here today to share some RV tips, tell you a little bit about our backstory. We've been on the road for 8 years, and now we're rocking around in this 1985 Toyota Sunrader.
The first 5 years were a whole mix of styles. We were backpacking, we were glamping, we were house sitting, trying a little bit of everything. We didn't want to have a permanent address, but after around 5 years, we were thinking, I would like a little stability, but I'm not going to slow down. So to have a closet, a bed that doesn't change every night, a shower, a kitchen, gave us so much freedom in our own personal life and our adventures.
And the reason that we decided RV life was going to be good for us was those trips through New Zealand, Scotland, Ireland. We've now RV'd in 10 different countries, and we were able to do it without going to campgrounds, without our neighbor blasting his generator like I imagined RV travel was all growing up. I assumed how I did it as a kid was how everybody did it, but boondocking, wild camping, free camping, dispersed camping, whatever you call it, we fell in love with it abroad and thought it would be tough to do back in the States, but it turned out to not be. It turned out to be super easy way to travel.
Yeah, I mean, there's incredible public lands, at our disposal here in the USA, and Canada's a great neighbor, and we just had the most epic road trip all the way up and down the Baja Peninsula. So there's a lot of ways you can be an RVer, and we found what fits for us is that we chose a rig 21 feet, so it fits in any normal grocery store parking space. He can park in downtown Austin and on a Friday night not have any problem. So being nimble was really key for us. It can be really tempting to get bigger and bigger because it's like bring your house and have everything, but because we don't need to plug in, we run this whole thing on solar.
So we have no AC in there. We don't even have the power set up to plug in if we want to. Since the day we bought it, which was 3.5 years ago, we have not plugged in to any campground or anybody's house. We've run fully off solar. We've got 300 watts on the roof, and we run our business out of here. So Honey Trek, which is on honeytrek.com and social media, if you guys want to shout out any questions to us, do it there. We run that business out of this rig. We're 24 hours a day in it. We charge all our apps, the lights inside. Everything mostly runs on propane, like our fridge and our stove.
And actually, one of the reasons we bought Buddy the Camper was we still love to mix up our styles of travel and lodging, and we actually wrote the first book on glamping in North America. So we wanted to get to these sort of far-flung camps up and down the continent, and Buddy was perfect to kind of connect the dots and let us get deep out there. And then meanwhile, that project's done. We didn't turn in the camper. He is a part of the family. That said, we're trying different rigs for different things. We actually just went to Europe for 3 months. And yeah, in the height of the pandemic.
We were going to be there for 3 weeks. And thankfully, we rented a camper van. This was the March 8th we rented this thing. Drove into Poland. The borders closed around us. And we were stuck in this RV for ended up being 2 months in an RV in Poland with no services, no campgrounds, no hotels. And it was amazing. So RVs are
it's really
the way
taught
to go.
us, like, we knew the virtues of RVing, but if we can have an incredible time at the height of the pandemic and still feel safe and still be able to explore, it really further proved to us that like the RV lifestyle is much more bulletproof than how we knew it if we were just doing the van thing or if we were stuck in our homes without being able to get into the outdoors. So
and another
love
tip,
RVing,
love
honestly.
RVing. Before we give you the inside, I wanted to, you can probably see the kayak from where you are. That is key because 90% of the US doesn't have beautiful mountains and this amazing scenery, but they've got lakes and rivers, and being able to get on the water, to have dinner out there and just get away from the crowds is an amazing thing. And do it up on the roof. Don't try and add it onto the back and add yourself
We can
another
go into
2
more
feet.
detail, and we do. We actually have much longer detailed videos about how we did our rig, how we've decorated it affordably, but we'll just give you a little peek. And meet Buddy the Camper. That is the overcab sleeper. Saves so much space. You're not dealing with flipping your bed every day. And then come on into our very small but efficient foyer. Add mirrors, helps make the space look bigger. And this is the overview. So we went with the kind of camper that has windows in the back. That means we pull in and have pano views wherever we are. That table drops down to a bed. So you see with our kitchen, we've spruced it up a bit with tiles. Pretty good amount of counter space. That is a 4-burner stove with an oven. And then our bathroom, we just just made it personal. We didn't gut it. We added really fun stickers from the breweries and the national parks and the museums we've been to. We've also done little artistic touches, some of our favorite pieces from the road and driftwood we've collected, fun glory photos of Buddy in his element, and then the bedroom. We are quite comfortable as two. You don't need to get so fancy. I also like that we are connected. We do not pull something behind. I am running to the cab back and forth, making a sandwich without having to pull over. So that is a glimpse of Buddy. Come to honeytrike.com for more